Child, when I tell you Mona Scott Young and Chris Jenner work hard, but Shawnee O'Neal is over there working even harder. Because why now all of a sudden are we getting just hit with so many updates about basketball wives? They are determined to stay on the blogs. I'm not mad though.
Let's talk about it.
Want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What's going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, aka Chi Chi, and baby, we are back for another press and mess because there's still a lot of mess going on in the press, and it seems daily updates at this point. Because, like I said, Chris Jenner and Mona Scott Young work hard, but Shawnee O'Neal, child, she is out there working even harder than the rest, girl. It's a lot of updates for this goddamn situation. And now Evelyn is like, I need to come out and I need to clear my name. Okay. And then her and her daughter, because Jackie, you want to talk about my daughter? You want to talk about my Jackie's daughter? What am I saying? Now her and her daughter got a motherfucking podcast, and Evelyn is even spilling tea on the podcast about the situation, and Shawnee Stevens tapped into it just a little bit. Okay, so you already know that we got to talk about it. Go ahead and like the video.
The universe is P double T to the Y, and it won't stop till I wake up and realize that I am the 1, 2, 3. I am the bitch that these other niggas need. How you gonna escape when I am the key? That's why everywhere I go, they say following me like damn. Get back on track, wonder who I am. Every day is numbered in this life span. Look in the mirror, tell myself again. Self-love and happiness is all about I got swing. Happy, doing what I please. Trying to do what I need. Whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy, doing what I please. Trying to do what I need. Whatever it takes to be free.
Jennifer brought you up, and there were I guess her rebuttal about me being concerned about her and her relationship from a loving standpoint is her rebuttal was, well, Shanice she needs to worry about her daughter because her daughter had a baby by a felon. How do you feel about that? And are you surprised that you are being brought up for the 1,000th time?
So I will start by saying, to play devil's advocate, I think she used the term felon.
Yes.
Because you said it first about her man.
Mm-hmm.
And so she kind of reversed it.
Hold on. Because you know I got to pause it because Instagram ain't got a pause and rewind feature. So let me pause it here. But I wasn't expecting Shawnee's, because you want to talk about my daughter, Jackie? I wasn't expecting Evelyn's daughter to go ahead and clock that. She said, excuse me, mother. Excuse me. Jennifer only brought it up because you brought it up first. So that was her rebuttal. That was her reply.
And said it about, Blaze's dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where she was getting at. No, I'm not surprised. Even if she didn't say that, she's not exactly my cup of tea. I feel that Jennifer she's like a lost woman in her 50s. Like, yeah. And it's the second time that it's happened. And obviously she did it the first time around. And this is why I think she's so phony, because the first time around, she apologized, not taking accountability for her actions, but more so saying, hey, I'm sorry that you were being spoken about. So, and I was like, okay, and she had like these crocodile tears in her eyes and it was okay. And then you did it again. So I just think, I don't have hate in my heart for Jennifer. If anything, I feel sorry for Jennifer that you had to stoop so low. And also at that time, like I was
girl. Because speaking of low, let's talk about you spreading it low and spreading it wide with one of your mothers best friends, baby daddies, or exes, or whatever the hell the game was to your mother's ex best friend or current best friend. Child, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But you talking about low, girl. Let's be so for real, Shawnee.
Postpartum. You know, like I was what Blaze was like a month or 2 months old.
Oh,
And
here we go.
if anyone
Here we go. Because y'all know I'm gonna bring it up. Here we go. When all else fails. When all else fails. When all else fails, bring up your race, bring up your gender, bring up the fact that you are a mother, bring it up all. Girl. None of that had anything to do with this conversation. Because your mother knew that you was postpartum. Your mother knew that she was pregnant with the game's baby. Your mother should have been responsible. Your mother is the one that got you into the situation. Your mother is the reason why Jennifer even had your name in her mouth. Because had your mother not brought up the situation, Jennifer would have never felt the need to be like, oh, you want to talk about my felon? Let's talk about yours. Because you're talking about what was. Let's talk about what's now. Okay? Shout out to Nene, but then no shout out because I don't like her. Like, let's really talk about it, Shawnice. Let's really talk about it.
one has ever been through pregnancies or postpartum, you know that it's a very sensitive time. Like everything is like high, like your nervous system is like on fire, you know?
Right.
So
oh, boo-hoo. Then your mother should have had more sympathy and more empathy and more care for you. She should have known that. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. Let me put me back on screen. I'm sorry, Shawnice. I'm sorry, okay? Because at the end of the day, your mother is a goddamn menace to society. She really is. She's a menace to society, a menace to VH1, a menace to Basketball Wives Miami, a menace to Basketball Wives LA, a menace to Basketball Wives Orlando, even though she wasn't over there. Child, pretend she wasn't. That's why I got canceled. Your mother is just a fucking menace, okay? So you should have talked to your mother and said, hey, don't do anything this season because you know that the girls going to come for me because I'm the easy target. Remember, mama, you had me at 16, so remember, I'm an easy target, okay? And right now, I'm really going through it. You see, I'm going through postpartum, mama. So, like, don't do anything. So, where the girl's going to have to bring me up because you already know that my name was already being brought up in the blog. You already saw what was going on my entire pregnancy, given who it is that I sat down and had a baby with. Okay, I already got to deal with enough with the fact that the person who I had a baby with is facing these rape allegations and they having to pay all of this money and lose their home. And now I'm sitting here stressed out, wondering if I'm gonna get child support, if my child, which is your grandson, gonna be able to eat. Okay, like that's the conversation you should have had. Don't sit and blame it on Jennifer, because if it wasn't Jennifer, it could have been Jackie. If it wasn't Jackie, it damn sure would have been Brandy. It damn sure would have been Brandy. That's why Evelyn, your mother, is sitting and trying to be cool with her this season because she knows that Brandy don't play that and Brandy can smack the shit out of her. Okay, but when it comes to Jennifer, Jennifer is weak. So that's why she keep dragging her. Okay, that's why she keep coming for her. So I'm sorry, Shawnice, you don't get to sit and play. What is it with y'all trying to coddle all of these grown ass motherfuckers? Because y'all doing the same thing with the Diddy trial. No, y'all know exactly who the fuck y'all parents are. Y'all know exactly who the hell they are. I'm sorry, because it's funny how y'all pick and choose when people know who their parents are. Because when it comes to Takari, Teriyaki, and Shani, Alabama, when it comes to Jackie's kids, when it comes to Jackie's daughters, y'all like, oh, well, they know exactly who Jackie is. Well, bitch, then Shawnice knows exactly who the Evelyn is as well. I'm sorry. You lay down with a motherfucker who is on public trial right now in the court of public opinion, okay, and actual in court as well, not trial but court, for these rape allegations. Okay, so that's going to be in the news. How you got with him was messy. That was already in the news. You already know that your name going to come up at some point simply because your mother is a menace and you were linked to her through this show and through blood. Girl, bye. Get out of my face. Get out of my face, girl. Get out of my face.
I just feel that she's self-centered.
Oh, girl.
I think she's selfish.
Oh, girl.
And I don't see her worried about anybody other than herself. Like I don't see Jennifer as a girl's girl.
Oh,
Jennifer brought you up, and there were.
Jennifer's not a girl. Chad, at this point, just roll with it, okay? Jennifer's not a girl, but neither is your mother.
I guess her rebuttal about me being concerned about her and her relationship from a loving.
Okay, let's go ahead and go through the comments real quick before we get into what actually came out. So it says on the latest episode of their podcast, Drop Below. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I guess that's supposed to be a cute little punny name for Drop the Lozada. Girl, okay. What you, Evelyn from the block? Okay, from the Boogie Down Bronx. I guess. On the 6 train, used to go to the bodega and eat a ham sandwich with orange juice, girl. Okay. Evelyn and her daughter, Shawnice Hairston, talk about the most recent episode of Basketball Wives, as well as the comment that Jennifer Williams made about Shawnice's child's father. Shawnice read out of Jen without saying a curse word or anything. I like her. Do you hold your mother accountable? It's your mother. I get it, but damn. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Evelyn, it was real loving when you said, can he trade as felon? When you said that, I'm sure. Well, first of all, I ain't even gonna get into that because y'all, some of y'all know where I was about to go with it. Okay, happy pride, love is love is love. Okay, and he went to jail. What? Can you trade as a felon, girl? Y'all asking the wrong question. Right words, but wrong question. Not can you trade as a felon, girl? It's a felon trade. Okay, that's what the people really want to know. Y'all not having the real conversations. Okay, what I always say, y'all like to talk, but y'all don't like to have a conversation. Okay. When you said that, I'm sure Jennifer just felt butterflies and was thinking, what a wonderful friend I have in Evelyn. Man, listen, Shawnice is gonna be in the same place for her mother. Wait, where her mother has been. Jen only wrong because unfortunately, you're someone child, but the remark goes both ways. Both were felons. Also, what did Evelyn have to say about her daughter getting knocked up by the game after all his allegations of sexual harassment in a court case he's losing his home over? Oh, she didn't care. She didn't care. Evelyn very much gives me Portia Stewart Williams Gabadia. Very much gives me that. Okay, very much gives, ooh, I gotta get it any type of way. Okay, get it how I live. You know, if I gotta go from this man to that man, this basketball player to the NFL league, to child, to volleyball, to hockey, I'ma do that. Okay, haven't we already seen her jump from league to league, industry to industry, trying to secure and trap a baby and get a future? Like, girl, okay? But let's go ahead and jump into the comments. I'm sorry, let's go ahead and jump into this new proof that Evelyn has dropped. Okay. Now, these are text messages that Evelyn has released, and it says as follows. Okay. This is to Jennifer. July 30th. Keep in mind, they didn't start filming this new season of Basketball Wives, as confirmed by Jennifer and Trade. Shout out to him. They didn't start filming the show until November. Okay. So Evelyn had tried to text her a couple of months before, and she said, if you're up to it, I will call you tomorrow to explain what that conversation with the private eye was about off camera. They basically forced me today to have an opinion about you and your relationship, which all season I told them, I don't want to because I didn't want it to create any drama between us. I will be emailing. Who the hell you emailing? Why you blacking shit out? Why you blanking shit out? Okay. Listen, I will be emailing blank tomorrow. Have a safe flight. And I'm sorry if that was hurtful. Then about 2 months, no, not 2 months. Okay, let's get the dates right. Then about a month and a couple of days later, she said, hey, Jen, I just wanted to reach out to you privately again, even though you didn't respond. Okay. Even though you didn't respond. Oh, girl, I'm going to have to lower this. There we go. I wanted to reach out to you privately again, even though you didn't respond to my last message since we filmed the reunion. I love you, and I hope and pray that this doesn't upset you more, but I'm genuinely worried about you. I've known you for a long time, and I feel like what's happening in your life right now is God's will, okay? Because he is protecting you, my friend. Girl, please don't ignore the signs. He's giving you, oh, I see why she didn't read it. I see why she didn't read it. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to read all this. Okay, I didn't know I was still in school. I didn't know I had a goddamn novel awaiting me in my goddamn text message. Girl. And y'all know how fancy y'all like to be in 2025. Everybody, the main character, everything always about them. But then y'all wonder why y'all ain't got no friends. Okay, but you look at your phone and your notifications and you got like 300 texts and 2,000 emails sitting there waiting for a response. Yeah. So you know as soon as she picked up her phone and saw the 200,000 goddamn text messages sitting there, and she opened this one and saw how long it was. Absolutely not, because I wouldn't have read it either. Evelyn, girl, this could have been a voice note. Actually, don't do that. I hate when people send long ass voice notes. Girl, call me. Okay, maybe she tried, maybe she didn't, maybe she texted her just so she can have a written proof. I don't know, but she still reached out multiple times. Okay, so she said, please don't ignore the signs he's giving you. I pray that you reconsider moving forward with the legal marriage. Don't bind yourself in this way. You are worth so much more than this situation. Who cares about public opinion? You still had a chance to step back and take your time with this. Okay, I love you and I'm here for you. If you need to talk, this has nothing to do with the show. Just please think about it. Please. So Evelyn ended up posting that saying, crazy how the same people spreading lies are the ones I showed love to. Wish you the best though, Jennifer. The first screenshot is from reunion day, hot mic moment. The second screenshot is from her from before her wedding / arrest. Now listen, some people might argue like, oh, well, why you sitting here waiting on ready with screenshots? And I mean, listen, like I just said, a lot of y'all like to walk around like y'all shit don't sing, like y'all the main character, like everybody just sweating y'all. Okay, y'all keep all of these notifications on your phone just to make yourself feel important. Like, oh, everybody want to talk to me. Right. Okay. So why would you even think that she's sitting there deleting text messages every day? It don't take nothing, especially with the way that iPhones and Apple works nowadays. It takes nothing to literally go to your text messages, go to the top, type in Jennifer, or you know what I mean? Like, and just pull up the messages. It takes nothing for that. So the fact that she has these screenshots available, I'm not looking at it like, oh, well, that's weird. Because it's not. I still have text messages from goddamn 2016. Okay, from 10 years ago. Okay, because a receipt is a receipt is a receipt. And you never know when you're going to wake up and the bitch going to try you and you have to pull out the archives. I'm just saying, okay? Clock that tea and tell me how it tastes, okay? So let's go through the comments. Somebody said, Evelyn comes across as a Portia of basketball wives. Did I not just say that? Did I not just say that, girl? Okay? Can't take it when they have a friend happy and doing better than them. If I didn't respond, then why bring it to the public? I don't care what the reason is. Let me learn the hard way. Sometimes you have to, here we go. Because this seems to be the theme of the week. Let me learn the hard way. Let them learn the hard way. They're going to learn. They're going to see. Okay? Until they end up like Hallie with teeth chipped. Okay? So they end up like Cassie sitting in the goddamn room talking about how she had to get pissed on and pissed in the mouth. Okay. Learn the hard way then. Gotcha. Okay. Learn the hard way. Ciao. So she didn't want to speak to you privately. So you brought this to the show to discuss publicly. Make it make sense, Evelyn. I mean, honestly and truly, and not to take up for Evelyn, but honestly, if it's me, I'm looking at it like, girl, you know what time it is. I tried to have this conversation with you offline. I tried to talk to you privately to let you know, hey, sister girl, we're friends, right? So let's have this conversation. But you didn't want to do that. So when you didn't respond, not once but twice, I'm looking at it like, oh, so we're not friends. So it's fair game at this point. We got a show to do. TikTok, we have a show to do. Okay, because I'm sorry, y'all looking at Evelyn like, and mind you, we just spent all this time up into the text messages dragging Evelyn. Okay, but now we on Evelyn's side. I mean, just a little, maybe sort of, kind of not. Well, yes. Okay, listen, I'm just saying, what would I do? Okay, what would Sky do? WWSZ, if I was in this motherfucking situation, and I'm telling you, if I try to reach out to you privately, not once but twice. And who knows, she probably tried to call her as well. But if I listen, because y'all also have to understand, last season, wasn't that like the first season where they was just now getting cool again because they had been on again, then off again, then on again and off again, and then they was finally cool for like a season, and then now, you know, all of this happened, right? And so she tried to reach out privately, and Jennifer paid her dust. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? This is kind of sort of like the same situation with Drew and Portia. It's like, bitch, I reached out to you. I tried to call you. I tried to text you. You kept giving me the runaround. Oh, we'll speak on this day. We'll speak on that day. Bitch, it's months later and we got a show to do. And this is part of my storyline. So what we doing? Okay, because listen, she gave her the heads up. And I'm sorry, Evelyn didn't necessarily need to explicitly say to Jen, hey, I'm going to use this as my storyline for the show. Bitch, Jennifer know her friend. Jennifer knows how fun for her works, because what we're not going to do is try to act like Jennifer is so far removed from the bullshit when Basketball Wives' first couple of seasons before Evelyn almost knocked the bottle upside that bitch head, Jennifer was in on the bullshit with Evelyn. So let's cut it out. Let's cut it out. Okay, I don't understand why I keep trying to coddle grown ass, accountable ass, responsible ass motherfuckers that know better. I'm sorry, Jennifer. You know your friend. Okay, if you would have been pissed off, or had you been pissed off, or if you were pissed off, whatever, you should have said that to her. But you didn't. And so guess what? It was brought to the TV because last time we was on TV, this is what happened. I'm sorry. I don't understand how you read that text, or not read that text, but I don't understand how you read the text and it says, hey, this is what production made me talk about, and then you not going and set boundaries. Jennifer, that's where you fucked up. You expecting loyalty out of a bitch that has shown you multiple times that she's willing to give or take you when it comes to the show, if it means her lifeline and her check. Okay, because let's not bring up the fact that, actually, let's bring it up. Let's talk about the first time she said something about Shawnice and pimping her whole daughter for John Legend tickets. The first time she put up Shawnice, everybody got that confused. Okay, everybody was in a tizzy on social media, but the whole reason Jennifer brought up Evelyn's daughter the first time was because of Evelyn tried to block Jennifer from the show. Okay, I did a video on it long time ago, but Evelyn had tried to block Jennifer from the show because, like I always say, Basketball Wives, as we know it now, was Basketball Wives LA because Miami had gotten canceled. Then Shawnee tried to bring her girls over there to LA. And when they did that, Tammy was first, then it was Shawnee, and then, eventually Evelyn came in. And then after a while, they was trying to bring on Jen. So when they was trying to bring on Jen, they first brought her on as a guest first. And I believe they brought her in as a guest at Tammy's Barnes and Noble's book signing event. It was something like that because I remember it hit all the headlines and Evelyn was trying to block her from the show. She was trying to get her fired. And so Jennifer felt like, bitch, you trying to get me fired. You playing with my money. You playing with my check. You playing with my livelihood. And then that's when Jennifer went and did everything that eventually became a storyline. And then everybody was mad at Jen. Like, why would you do that? But people had forgot that Evelyn had started first by trying to block her from the show. So I don't know. Like, Jennifer, like, if you really didn't want all of this to happen, you should have looked at them text messages and you should have hit her back and said, listen, keep my husband out your mouth if you really trying to be friends. Same shit you did with Brandy. Same shit you did with Brandy. Same shit you did with Jackie. You should have did it with Evelyn. But y'all already know when it comes to Evelyn, it's like a aggressive, passive situation, dominant, submissive type of relationship between Jennifer and Evelyn. So that's on her. I can't be too worried about it. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about all of this in the comment box below. Okay, listen, I will be live. By the time you see this, I'll probably already be on live, okay, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time and 7:30 California time. I ain't learned how to say it yet. PSC. Okay, so I will be live because I know that some of y'all have been waiting for some clarity, okay? There are messages that are coming through. There are red flags that you are ignoring, and I am here to deliver that clarity for you, baby, okay? Also, definitely make sure that y'all check out this video that I posted today called Therapy is Keeping You Broken, because seriously, y'all need to hear the message that it is that I have to say within it, okay? So that's it. If y'all enjoyed this commentary, definitely check out my Patreon because there's always more where that came from. And we definitely also watch Basketball Wives together with me giving my live commentary. Check it out. Golly, that body looks bad.
Finally made it after this long ass ride. So we pull up to the house in St. Louis, and I'm like, oh.
So we pull up to the house in St. Louis. I think I finally got her accents here.
So now I have to do some investigating with all of the ladies to see how it all went to hell, child.
Can we catch you up? So when you were upstairs getting your beauty rest. Yeah.
Can we catch up? Because when you're upstairs getting your beauty rest.
The way that Kelly talks.
Because then you have Brent that's like nice school. And then you have Kelly that talks like this. You're like, oh my God.
Space.
Sisterhood, in quotes.
Don't fast forward none of this. Absolutely not. I want to know every last motherfucking thing that Angela said. What the hell did Tangela say to them? Don't keep secrets.
How you doing, RuPaul? Now, Gilbert, you are a very funny man. Have you always been funny?
Alicia, I mean, I definitely understand committing to the character, but like, did she just start hormones yesterday? Where'd she put her titties? Girl, that is not a chest plate. Stop laughing. You transphobic.
I'm a T-girl from a past life.
Up next, she puts the sass in Sasquatch.
Tell me that's not Karen Hugo. Tell me that's not Karen Hugo.
Play the video.
Miss Big Feet.
What the did you just?
That's
Noel. Ooh,
Alicia.
Aubrey. Ooh, Aubrey, you're going to hell.
The Thomas Concubine video.
Sasquatch is a very offensive term to me.
Is
You
it?
must
That's
know.
all I'm gonna
Now,
see
I see
now.
that
I ain't
your
even gonna see her
nail
character.
Protecting the dynasty is a full-time job.
Talking about my kid, you stupid bitch.
I don't even
Right, because you're talking about my daughter.
Jackie, you talking about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter or my daughter's daughter.
I feel horrible and I feel guilty. Christian has been living a private life and he decided to marry me and it's been all eyeballs on us.
No, he's been living a private life scamming. He's been living somebody else's private life. That's what he been doing. Christian been publicly living somebody else's private life that he done stole. Who EIN, who social security number he using today?
At times you're fake. No, I feel like at times I rest my case.
Not Banner was on season 2 looking like a country Bama. Girl, I thought that was Shawnee.
I'm bad, I'm pretty, hot to ditty. Thick ass shape, any sick ass city. Pussy on fire, cause she stay giving kitty. Bring the whole talent every time I'm in your city. I'm the bitch that you wanna be round. See, I'm the bitch, I'm the one with the crown. And I'm the bitch bringing cake by the pound. Have me on my knees every day, blinds, bitch, I'm going down. Deadly ass top, no game is a killer. Stomach is available to be a babysitter. No need to be shy, put the thing up in it. Nothing wrong with a late night dinner, nigga.
So fat, and it tastes like Skittles. Turn the shit around and watch how I giggle. You better work, notice as